On a night where they celebrated the birth of their franchise, the Rangers gave the Garden precious little to celebrate. They scored a goal, singular, but lost for the fourth time in 4 games here on Garden Ice. 3-1 the final to the Minnesota Wild. Hi everyone, John Giannone from my spot between the benches here at the Garden. In our studio, we have Steve Valiquette and Henrik Lundqvist. And boys, I don't know how much more a goaltender or a team can take when you have another night where scoring goals becomes such a chore that it looks as though it's never going to stop happening.
Yeah, a couple takeaways for me for this game. You know, obviously looking to get that first goal. They do early in this game, but they did not take advantage of that momentum they built in that first minute of the hockey game. You know, you lost your first 3 games at home this year, so you were hoping for a really strong first period. Instead, it was the Minnesota Wild that really dictated that first period. Outchanced, outshot the Rangers. On the good side, I really like the Rangers' second half of this game. But again, after losing the first 3 games, I was expecting a little bit more in that first 20 minutes.
And you know what, too, Hank? Coming off of Saturday's win, coming from behind in Montreal, we talked about this in the post-game, John, that night. It was a mature game the Rangers played in Montreal. And I thought this was an immature game in a lot of ways. Very casual in the first period. The D had, I thought, a hard time getting and breaking the puck out cleanly. It's a game that gets me a little nervous because you're wasting A-game performances from Igor Shesterkin. Like, John, he's not going to play at .962 all season. These are games you have to win. I said to Henrik before we came on camera, it's a good thing I don't gamble because I would have bet my house the Rangers were going to win this game. I'm serious. Yeah. You know, you're playing a Minnesota Wild team that's scuffling. They're pretty banged up. A lot of their top guys aren't playing. And I expected a Ranger win here, and I'm sure a lot of people believe me and probably thought so too.
I think a lot of the players to my left, as I stand here between the benches, thought that was going to happen as well because the frustration level was so evident during the course of the third period when they fell behind and then when they struggled to tie the game. One of those, the captain, JT Miller. We're going to begin our post-game reaction inside the dressing room with JT.
Other than the first 2 shifts, I thought they outplayed us the whole period. They deserved to win tonight. They played a more complete game than we did.
Any reason for that? You had said during the morning that that you were going to be facing a desperate, hungry team.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we watched in the first period. They outplayed us. I thought parts of the second were fine. Parts of the third, we just didn't play well enough to win. It doesn't matter. We know who we're playing against. We have to find a way to bear down in those tight 2-1 games when, let's be honest, we didn't deserve to win, but that was a game we could have stolen. It's happened to us so far. It's just not good enough. We know that. We're going to turn the page and move on to the next one.
Doesn't seem like you're getting much puck luck.
I'm not going to point finger at anything. We need to bear down. We're not scoring very much right now. And no, we're not getting, I feel like, a bounce here and there. But I had 2 tonight that should have been in the back of the net for me. Like, that game should have been 2-1. We should have been playing with the lead, and I didn't bear down. We just got to bear down. Like, we're getting the looks sometimes, but that wasn't the case today. We didn't play to our identity tonight.
Sorry. Yeah, I mean, obviously we in terms of the start and the early goal, that's what we get. But yeah, we don't have a very good first, and honestly, we're lucky to come out of that period 1-1. But I think after that we start kind of working ourselves into the game, but it's nowhere near enough. We're close enough to the other games that we played.
How tough is this? Just knowing that you're not getting the success in this building like that.
Yeah, I mean it's obviously frustrating when you don't win games, especially when you haven't done it at home yet. And it's frustrating. And yeah, I mean we got to be better.
You had that look in the third. He makes the glove save. I mean, is it dangerous to keep saying, well, we're getting looks?
Okay, so if I ask you the question, what else should I do more than score?
No. I mean,
right? Like, I have to score. Yes, I understand that, but I'm getting to the chance. I'd be more worried if we didn't get any chances. If I don't get that chance, if we don't get those chances, like, it's frustrating for us. It's frustrating for me. I mean, how many looks do we have? Like, not just this game, just overall. I honestly don't know what else to do. That's, yeah, I don't know.
How do you create?
Well, I mean, we just have to keep going. Like we have to, like, I don't know. Do you have a better idea than what we're doing right now? Honestly, like, I don't know. It's frustrating. I understand that you guys could ask the questions, but we have to bear down on chances. I have to score on that one. Simple. Do I want to? Yeah. Like, but I'm not scoring on that chance. There's a couple more that we're missed, yeah, I have to do a better job bearing down the chances that I'm getting.
Boy, that is some frustration. I mean, those words matched the body language that I was seeing as this game progressed tonight, guys. Henrik, you've been in dressing rooms where reaction has sounded like that. It's come out of you at times, for sure, when the frustration level mounts. But already in Game 8, you can sense how much this notion of 1 or 0 goals 5 times already has gotten to be a very old storyline for this team.
Yeah, and the problem is when you're not scoring, you almost start to feel like you need to play perfect to win. And that's a tough pressure to put on you as a team. When you're able to score goals, sometimes you get away with wins where you don't deserve the win. But right now, they can't afford any mistakes. They can't, they need to be close to perfect again to win hockey games. And they, like Mika said, they just need to find a way now to score in their opportunities. Because if you're not scoring, you're going to keep, or you have to talk about the few mistakes you make or the few things you didn't do correctly or not good enough, instead of just talking about overall played pretty good, created chances, doing a lot of good things. But again, it comes down to winning. And right now, it's not about effort or not playing well enough. They just need to execute on that last touch. Thinking about the backdoor deflection for JT, for example, or Mika's chance. I mean, that's the game right there.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look, I think it was good too, John. There was some fire there under Mika, and I like to see that from him. JT Miller, his message was pretty simple. It was, we don't have anybody to blame but ourselves. And you know what? That's the way I watched this hockey game, John. As soon as I saw a puck going into the defensive zone, into the corner, or at the half boards, the Rangers weren't always first. And when you're not first when you can be first, then everything feels rushed, and now you're hemmed in your zone longer, and the first pass wasn't connected to get them out. I think when the coaches review that game, they're going to see more of that. And to me, that is just casual play. One of the earliest and simplest messages a hockey player can get is the harder you work before the play, the easier that next play is. And I think that's where they shot themselves in the foot in this game.
Rangers fall to 3-4-1 on the season, 0-4 on home ice after a 3-1 loss to the Minnesota Wild.